mentor means someone who is not afraid to teach you everything they know, knowing damn well that you're going to be better than them. Now, I want to talk to you about the person in my life that was not afraid to teach me everything he knew. His name was Budura. I mean, it still is, he's not dead. I want to tell you how this guy got into my life and how he made me remember him and what made him stand out from the other persons in my life. It all started when I was a pretty little kid, somewhere around 11 or 12, maybe like this. I was on my street on a regular day. To us, a regular day would mean tournaments. Well, tournaments are a thing where you fight. We were just like the gladiators, but we had no real prizes and we had consequences. Like a fist was a fist in your face. It happens. And one day, after a year or so of tournaments, this guy came on the street and he told me, "You don't have to fight anymore." I almost cried. I don't have to fight anymore. I am able to choose for myself. And at that point I realized, because I never asked or never tried to say something, I was not giving the option of not fighting, because I did not reveal it myself. Well, after this happened, we didn't talk about 4 or 5 years. Until one day, he called me and he asked me out for a beer. Of course, I was really excited. It was the guy that made me realize that I have power over my decisions. Of course, I'm going to drink a beer with you, even though I wasn't 18. Now, I think that beer was one of the most productive beers in my life, because our relationship got up to a new level, and we started doing things together, and some of those things were video games. The best thing ever. Literally, playing video games with this guy was out of this world. Literally, because we were playing World of Warcraft. Now, I want to share with you 2 lessons that I have maybe stole from him. The first one is, whenever you have a mentee, try to get them to tag along. It is really important, because you, as a mentor, you are their hero. And everything is more exciting when you are doing things with your hero, even opening a bottle of water or any other action. Now, the thing about this is, you are happy being next to your hero, so the information is retained much better, and you can learn stuff by playing and not even realizing. Now, the second thing I want you to know it was supporting me and vouching for me when it was the time to do so. Now, you see, he was a really, really good World of Warcraft player. He was the second in the world at his class. And from 11 million people, I think that's a lot. Now, imagine, in World of Warcraft, you have to get armors, you have to fight monsters, and if your armors are not shiny enough and you're not happy enough, you cannot join certain bosses. And whenever I could not join them, I would just message him and be like, hey man, and I message this dude so he lets me in, so we go kill the boss. And I don't think, it was like the president messaged them and they would just instantly invite them. That was great because I got to kill the boss, and it was great for my confidence. I felt like I could move the world. Like the second best dude in the world at this vouched for me. And I think that was incredible. Now, I want you to know that from my point of view, in your relationship as a mentor with your mentee, if you manage to apply these two things really well, you will see that this relationship nurtures friendship. And lessons learned from friends are lessons for life. I miss you, man.
Now let's give him also feedback.
Good evening. I was asked by Razvan to evaluate him using the International Pitches Contest form, and I thought that it will help you see this form, and you don't need to see exactly what is written here. I will tell you the key areas, and I will guide you through my thought process in order for you to understand how you will be evaluated if you're going to participate in such contests. So, first item is structure, and I really like that you had a good introduction, you had a personal story, and you had a good ending. You might want to improve and to add the support materials because you didn't have, and also I was quite surprised when you told us that you have 2 lessons. I was not prepared. Maybe you might want to work on your structure in order to introduce better your 2 lessons. I gave you 10 out of 20 points for this. Efficiency. You have 2 lessons for mentoring, and I think everybody in the room had something to gain for it. As something you might want to look at, your story had something that was missing. I felt that you didn't went deep enough to your personal story. I gave you 10 out of 15 points for that. Value. You, as always, had some original thoughts, and you had some funny moments, and humor is good in order to get connection or to connect to your audience. As a downside, or you might want to improve, I didn't quite get the logic of your story. So I didn't quite get why it was so important for you, your mentor intervention, the first one. Maybe you might want to add more details for me to just get the inner details. The body language. So you use well the C, and I really appreciate that. As you might want to improve how you do with your hands, you were quite flat and just might use them like this. I gave you 6 out of 10 points for that. A voice, you had good volume and you were not monotonous, so it was good from that point of view. You might want to work at your process. Some of them were quite good, but some of them were not appropriate. So I gave you 6 out of 10 points for that. Manner. You seem very sincere here, so I really like that. You might want to work at your speech. You might want to practice it more. I think you had a big pause in here, and from my perspective, that was because you didn't practice your speech enough. I gave you 8 out of 10 points for that. So I think your speech was quite suited for this environment, and I gave you 10 out of 10 points for that. And for grammar, I gave you 8 out of 10 points because I spotted some grammar errors. All in all, I think you did very well, and you got 68 points from 100, and this is a good score, and I'm looking forward to evaluating you next.